'Cause sometimes the rain comes to grow the flower, sometimes the rain comes to drown it up. We must seek comfort from our Creator.
What's up, guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and turn on your post notification bell at the very bottom so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. And for those who don't know me, my name is Maonda Mlochwa, very much Zambian. Yes. And yeah, so today has been an interesting day, and forgive the noise in the background. Yeah, I live right opposite UCZ church, so yeah, it does get noisy like that sometimes. But today the program was very special. It's like a women's ministry, sort of, and it was really amazing. So I did a vlog for you guys. I'm just going to edit the vlog and insert clips of what happened at the chat, the meet and greet, and everything that transpired. Basically, I learned a lot personally myself. I learned about saving, why money is important, the questions you ask yourself if you want to get into a relationship, how you carry yourself, and basically about your goals as a woman and what the Bible says about you as a woman. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video. And to my new subscribers that I met from Coopers, I really appreciate your love and support, and I hope you enjoy this video. Bye. The light was actually a finally everyone's dancing. Your friends everything we need and more. I want you.
group is Genesis. And why did we decide to call it Genesis? Because we have, in such a short period of time, we have developed and gained knowledge from each other. We have bonded so deeply, and we believe this is the start of a beautiful friendship. Okay, so when we sat down and thought about value, we decided to think about what we as individuals bring to the table or think about when we think about value. And the first point that we raised is effort. And when we put in effort in something, it gives us the motivation to take care of it. And you know, when you value something, you can never just leave it laying there unattended to. You put your utmost care to it, and you give it your utmost undivided attention, and you will always make time for it. The second point is in relation to my first, which is availability. You can never tell me that you value something, but you do not put in your time in it. Third point, and I feel like it is the most important point, is you pray for it. In everything that you do, you need to add God. God is the biggest and the most important factor in our lives. So you need to pray for direction, and you need to pray that God, that whatever you're doing and whatever you put your value in, that God is blessing it and He is actually leading you. Because without Him, that value is valueless, to be honest. The fourth point actually is sacrifice. You need to sacrifice. One of my members and my friends brought up a point to say, you could have fear sometimes. Sometimes some of us have fears of hospital, I know I do. But when you value someone, when you love someone, you put that fear aside so that you can be there for them in the hospital. And for me, that was very touching. And our fifth point is obedience. When you value something, there has to be rules that are set aside that you follow so that whatever you value flourishes. So with obedience, I'm going to give an example. If I come up to you today and say I'm a Christian, and I'm following the word, and I'm doing everything that the Bible tells me to do, and then you meet me outside there insulting at a person for making a simple mistake like bumping in my shoulder, it's showing you, and it's not only showing you, but it's showing me that I do not value the relationship I have with God. It means that I'm not being genuine and I'm being disobedient to the thing that I claim to have value for. So when you have value for something, you need to have obedience, enough obedience to follow the rules that you yourself have set aside. Thank you very much.
My name is Chanda Wimbia. I am a Coupes champion. Coupes I will be giving the Coupes presentation today. Okay. So, I'm here to tell you a little bit about Coupes and what it's all about. And it was the year 2014. When a young lady was seated somewhere in a chair and said, I think I need to do something more for the young ladies. And it was founded in 2014, and we had our first conversation in 2015 February with a membership of 9 girls. And today we have grown to 2,264. So the aim of Coupes is to inspire, empower, and transform. And at Coupes we believe transformation starts from the mind. When your mind is transformed, and you begin to blossom. That's why we have the butterflies. And when you are transformed, we believe when you educate a girl, you educate the village. When we transform you, you transform the next person. So this is what it's all about. So our vision is we envision a society where women or young ladies have a clear understanding of their self-worth and their capabilities as well as their purpose. And our objectives, like I said, is to inspire, empower, and transform through positive behavioral change and positive role models through our mentorship sessions, and we also build self-confidence, self-worth, and spiritual growth, because there's no way you can go without God. So it starts with God before you go out there. And then our mission is to prepare young men for a lifelong success by providing them with practical skills. So when you are equipped, when you are trained, then you can stand for yourself, because it's for your benefit, not for the next person, but when you benefit yourself, when you put your power in check, you can grow and get transformed. If I go there. How many know the Kupe's promise? It just come to it.
Hi everyone. Hi. So my name's Wana Nalomba, and I'll tell you the Kupe's promise. So the Kupe's promise is basically the letters of the word Kupe. So K stands for Kupe. So K stands for knowledge, and it means I'll pursue opportunities for learning and growth. And then U stands for unique. I'll be unique, I'll be different, I'll run my own race. And then P stands for personal responsibility. I'll take responsibility for my actions. And E stands for empathy. I will strive and feel how it is to walk in someone else's shoes. And S stands for support. I'll be selfless and I'll support the people. Well
done. So this, she does, yes.
Well done.
Definitely give you one. So this is our mantra. This is what we stand by. This is our driving force. So every morning when you get up, this is what you should remember. That you constantly pursue opportunities for learning and growth, that you will be unique, you will run your own race, and take personal responsibility for your actions. Because once you start blaming other people, then hey, there's a problem. And then empathy, also we believe understanding how it feels like to be in someone else's shoes. So we don't judge here. So we are a sister's keeper here. And then support, we help and encourage everything. So help a sister out there. So at Kupes, we believe it's not about our mentors, it's about the next person next to you. Get to know, not run into the mentor, get to know who's next to you, because you never know who you're seated next to. That's what we do. And the Kupes team, so we have our advisory board. These are our exco that help us make tremendous allies and our quest for corporate governance. And then we have our friends and partners of Kupes like FNB. These are help through donations and supporting our mission as Kupes. And then we have staff. These are the ones that help with day-to-day running. Myself, I am the admin assistant. And then we have volunteers, our beautiful ambassadors. These help in volunteering and ushering. They're sitting now. And then we also have the Kupes activities. So one of the Kupes activities, capacity building sessions. We have sessions that help us like financial literacy, health, wellness, cultural literacy, as well as ICT. We have our ICT literacy sessions that help in capacity building. And then we have leadership and transformational seminars like the Kupes chat. We have our Friday chills, our weekly check-ins, and young corporate seminars. We also have our mentorship sessions. These are one-on-one mentorship sessions with our various mentors at Kupes. And then we have community service. Under Kupes, we have a branch called Kupes Cares. This is where we help the community out there and volunteer where need be. 2020, COVID hit, and we needed a way to interact with girls. So we developed the Kupes Leadership Growth Track, and it has stages. So this is a holistic program tailored for Coopers girls to equip them with life skills for business, leadership, and work. And before we begin the Coopers growth track, you have to get acquainted with what Coopers is all about. So there's the Coopers orientation. Everybody has to go through the Coopers orientation just to understand your why. Why are you at Coopers? Why did you join? And then we have the yearly courses. These equip you with skills as young leaders, and the objective is to interact as young leaders through various models and tools. And then we have the apps are ready to work. This is an free online training that focuses on work, people, entrepreneurial skills, and money. And then we have our leadership, that's the John C. Maxwell Leadership Training, and it's done by our very own mentor, Auntie Chanda. And those who are transformed know. How many are transformed here? Oh, okay, so we have that, and then the final one, this one is not for the faint-hearted. So we have our personal branding with Lady Norena. This is the final one before you can graduate and become a Coopers champion. So this is where you know who you are, and if you don't know here, put one for your no. So you just need to brave yourself as you are starting. Why are you starting? Okay, so other activities at Coopers, we have the midweek check-ins, like I mentioned. These are done every week on Wednesday, and we have various mentors come to speak to us with the theme of the month. So this month we are at intentionality, and we go through every week, we have a topic. And then there's the Coopers newsletter. In 2022 January, we decided to introduce the newsletter that keeps you up to date with various activities in Coopers. And we have the Big Sister program. So at Coopers, we believe that you are mentored to mentor. Like I said, when you are transformed, then you start looking at the next person. So we try to start the conversations early in primary school. So through this leadership growth track, when you become a champion, now you start taking the conversation out there, you start mentoring the next person. We also introduced the Coopers teams. So we have the Coopers Cares, like I mentioned, this is the charity arm of Coopers, and it volunteers in work for common good in society. Then we have the Coopers Business. This is for the business-minded people. If you have a business, this is the branch that would help you to various topics and innovations on how you can develop your business. And we have the young professionals. This caters for the young corporates in Coopers. And these sessions also, there's like CV building, interview sessions, and how you can just pick yourself. And we have the Coopers Wisdom. So this provides Coopers members with interest in STEM, science, technology, engineering, mathematics. So it's tailored learning opportunities to promote innovation and enhance female STEM education. And we have the Rubies. This is the married women, married young ladies under Coopers, and it just helps them into building a solid foundation for their marriage and family. And we have the book club. This is for avid readers. It's for the more you get a film, so you must be an avid reader here, otherwise. And then we have the chapters. There's the Ndola chapter, the Kitwe chapter, and the Livingstone chapter. So here we have Mwandu, who's in the team lead for stand. Mwandu is the team lead, and then there's Ndola, Livingstone, and this help to oversee activities in various towns. Okay, this is my presentation, and this is the various activities that we have had over since 2022. These are the various activities we've had. Not all of them, just some. All right then, thank you.
Thank you. I was just getting rid of my nerves one day. Okay. So my name is Abope Esther Chiluka. I'm from FNB Zambia. I'm a consumer educator. So as FNB Zambia, we run a consumer education program where we teach young people like yourselves, elderly people, your parents, your grandparents who are planning on retiring, and even the young people, your children. We teach them how to manage their finances, okay? And recently, FNB launched a women's value proposition that we're calling HER, Helping Every Woman Rise. We like acronyms. So we're basically saying that a woman empowered empowers the nation. So we want to help that woman rise. And how do we do that? We provide discounts at various facilities to help with your mental health, your physical health, that is the gym, your food. We provide financial health as well. So that's why I'm here. So very quickly, because I have very little time, I'm just going to give some financial tips to you girls here. But just to the whole essence of the HER value proposition is to make sure that women are empowered in such a way that their mental health is in check, their financial health is in check, their physical health is in check. So we provide different networking opportunities for you. It doesn't matter what age you are at. If you need help from FNB, you come through, you have an account with us, and we help you rise. And we believe that if we empower one person, we know that they're going to empower the next person, okay? So just to give you a bit of some financial tips, my presentations are usually long, they go up to 3 hours. But because I know you guys are smart, I have tried by all means to summarize everything in ways I think you will understand. So, the financial life cycle of every individual is in 5 stages, okay? No one should lie to you. So the first stage is transaction, okay? How you spend your money. It's very important that you learn to spend your money the right way. There's nobody in this room who just was born and the first thing they did was save or start a business. Is there? No. So the first thing is when you're given money by your guardian, you rush to go buy a sweet, you rush to go buy a pair of shoes maybe if you're like me, you rush to buy a dress, you rush to go and spend your money, right? But how do you spend your money the right way? Then the second stage of the financial life cycle of every individual is saving. So what happens? Your mother gives you money, gives you 100 kwacha, you've been spending your 100 kwacha on lunch at school, then the 100 kwacha is suddenly not enough because now you want to spend on lunch and you want a pair of shoes. So the next time your mother gives you that 100 kwacha, you will do what? You will save. So that you buy that pair of shoes that you're thinking of. Then, that 100 kwacha is not enough. You've saved for 3 months. It's not amounting to the shoe that you want. What are you going to do? You borrow. I know no one wanted to say that. Borrowing is not a bad thing, and I'll show you why it's not a bad thing. If you borrow the right way, you use your money wisely, you will start enjoying borrowing, okay? So, the third stage of the financial life cycle of every individual is borrowing, okay? Everybody goes through borrowing. There's nobody here who can tell me that they have never even gone to their mother to say, "Mommy, lend me 100 kwacha, I'll give you back tomorrow." Everyone has, right? Lend me a pencil. That is borrowing, okay? The fourth stage is now you've borrowed enough. You're tired of always being the one asking. What will you do? You'll start a business then. Invest. So that's the fourth stage of the financial life cycle. Now, after everyone has done this, the fifth stage is the one that nobody thinks of. Protecting your money. No one thinks of that. So insurance. You should always get insurance. So you should ask, if everything I'll talk about today you forget, remember insurance, because that's what will protect you. When you get over borrowed, insurance will protect you. When you don't have money in your savings and you have an emergency, insurance will help you. So make sure you get insurance. It protects your health, your wealth. So very quickly, to remember? Okay. So, remember what I said about the first stage of the financial life cycle?
Yes.
How you spend your money. So, for you to spend your money the right way, be a big buyer.
Come on now.
So what does being a big buyer mean? Number one, budget. That's B. Always learn to budget. Again, when you're interested, I'm going to share my number later on. I can teach you how to come up with a good way, the tricks of budgeting that will help you. Okay? The first few stages are very difficult, but once you master the art of budgeting, you won't struggle in managing your finances. Okay? Secondly, use electronic channels. If you don't have a bank account, at least get mobile money. Another thing you should know about me is being a consumer educator. I talk to you about managing your finances. I won't sell any FNB product to you. So I won't say, come and open an account with FNB. No, there's somebody else to do that. So you can freely talk to me, even if you're banking with another bank. I won't mention the names because I don't like them. But even if you're banking with another bank, you can come and talk to me and say, Upe, this is what I'm going through. How do I manage my finances? Oh, wait. Okay, so Y is for yourself. It's even in the center of the buyer rule. You should always remember yourself. I'm hoping most of you are Christians in here, and most of you tithe, okay? There's that Bible verse that says, how do you love God who you have not seen and hate your neighbor, right? So let's even remove the neighbor out of the picture. How do you love God when you don't love yourself? You're lying. You cannot love something else when you yourself hate yourself, okay? So how do you go and take money to God? You tithe, in church, you put offering, but your savings account is empty. You're pretending. So, I'm putting a challenge to all of you. And let me tell you something in case you don't know, in case you don't read the Bible. The only time that God gives you a dare to say, test me, is when he's talking about money. In all these things, he just says, obey your parents, and he gives you a promise so that you live long. Love your neighbor as you love yourself, okay? But when he's talking about money, he says what? Test me. What would you test somebody who created you? You know? But he allows you, he says, tithe and test me, and I'll give you a reward. So, I'm also challenging you, just like God challenged all of you, okay? For every amount of money that you decide to spend on your lunch from today, save the equivalent. For every amount of money that you decide to spend on something that will not give you any return, save the equivalent. So, if you're going to go today and spend money on a pizza, that's 90 kwacha. Save 90 kwacha. Just try it. You can even start as low as 10 kwacha. If you're going to give your son a 10 kwacha, save the 10 kwacha. You will see what that will do for you. Then, the E stands for evaluate your expenses. It's very important for you to always go through your expenses. What did I spend on this day? I spent some money to go to Coopers. What did it bring for me? What did I learn? Make sure whatever you are doing, you're evaluating your expenses, okay? And then R stands for research for alternatives, not only in prices, but in services as well. So FNB is not giving you the best rates. What do? Check the competitors. No. So check, okay? Abstra's loans are too high, come to FNB. So, always make sure that you research for alternatives. And one thing you should know, young ladies, is that cheap is not always the best option, okay? You should make sure that whatever you are getting, you're getting quantity as well as quality. So, if there's a holiday destination to Dubai, and there's a holiday destination to South Africa, and then South Africa is staying for flights and accommodation, we're going to charge you 20,000, but no activities. Then Dubai says we'll charge you 25,000 for accommodation, flights, and activities. Which one is cheaper? Exactly. So make sure that you always maximize the options available to you. Okay? Then, So that's on transactions. On savings and investments, be a ladder, okay? Be a ladder. The first one was be a buyer. This one, be a ladder, okay? Make sure you learn everything that you can before starting an investment. Don't rush. I know a lot of people are now doing businesses, some people are doing makeup, some people are doing food. Make sure you've learned a lot about the investment before you get into it. Understand it. And one thing you need to know, ladies, is that a good investment takes time, okay? Not timing. So if I come to you as FNB and I say, now is a good time to, just know that that investment is not sustainable, because it means it follows time. But when I say, I want you to invest in bonds, in this 2-year bond or in this 3-year bond, this is the interest you will get, this is the value you will have. Patience is key, okay? So develop patience. And then the other thing that you should know is you should always have a goal. In all your money things, always have a goal. That's why budgeting is important. Budgeting, a good budget will show you where your goals are, will show you the timelines to say by this time you should have achieved this. So just like you are being told to say you should have goals, you should have plans, you should do that with your finances as well. Okay? You should always expand on your investments. Okay? So don't just trust in that one investment. You're doing makeup, that's good. What is the next stage? If you're doing well in your investments, your profits should be able to help you build another investment. One thing people don't know about their businesses, they think that if they've spent 5,000 to buy all those makeup kits, the 100 kwachas that come on top are what should be helping them with their costs. No. Your profit is meant to build your business. So, let me just give you an example. You want to start a business of selling chicken. And in that chicken business, it's going to take you 1 month to raise the chicken, to buy the chicken, and you need 5,000 kwacha. Your cost is not 5,000 kwacha. Your cost is everything that you will go through in that 1 month. So if you need transport, you add it to the 5,000 kwacha. If you need to feed your child, you add it to the 5,000 kwacha. If you need to pay school fees to your child, add it to the 5,000 kwacha. That is what your cost is. So meaning your business is now 8,000 kwacha in cost. So when you go to Lady Morena to sell that, I love you, Lord, for your mercy never fails me. All my days I've been held in your hands. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, I will sing of the goodness of God. Hey, all my life you have been faithful. Oh, all my life you have been so, so
la, la, la. How are you? You have no idea how excited I am today. I'm so happy that finally this has happened. It was 2 years, it's been 2 long years. 2020, we were, guns blazing, and this is how we're going to do 2020, then call it day. Eyelashes on the flip. So I was laughing. I don't know if you have the song. I didn't share because I was saying when she was blessing us with that song, the goodness of God. I was just saying God has been very faithful, like through it all. But God is faithful. COVID-19 hit. We struggled, but God is faithful. We suffered loss, but God is faithful. We didn't have enough, but God is faithful. So I was thinking, I'm not ready. It was beautiful and everything, and I was like, but Peter Vesh was not bored. But I'm about to vibes on vibes. Now, this time, let's change the tempo a little bit. So thank you so much. Okay, we're ready. Just wait. Next time you take the for you.
Imagine. Sorry.
Nothing should kill your vibe. So
You guys are gonna be on my YouTube today.
You have a YouTube channel.
Sorry. Yes, lelo mzankala pa YouTube yanga. Photo session. Come on, photo session.
Hi. What channel is this?
Miss Halls.
Okay. Hi,
It's our first time here, and we really enjoyed today's session. It was really amazing. It was really nice. We really had a good time.
Ladies.
Thank you.
Let's go for waiting for let me hold you.
Congratulations. So you guys are taking pictures without me, the two of you.
Yes, you, because you're holding the camera.
Are you trying to be trendy? Oh, the cool one. The cool one. Okay. Gang, gang, gang. You know what it do. Anyways, I wish you guys would be in more of my vlogs. Look at you. Look at your fine self.
Hi, people.
Hi.
Hi.
This will forever be on her Instagram, guys. She'll brag about it.
That was on somebody's channel.
I'll be like, guys, she's my friend. For real, believe that.
Believe it, guys. So what are we supposed to say?
I don't know.
Hi, guys. And yeah, guys.
She's shy.
Cause sometimes the rain comes to grow the flower.